Welcome back everyone that's watching to yet another session in the Bankroll challenge. If you're watching the past two sessions, you know things haven't been going great. So the bankroll now has dropped to a whopping $120.59, which means that we are in total down almost $80 on the bankroll. What that also means is that we'll be dropping down in stakes to 2 cent 5 cent at the 5 NL streets until we can get it back up to the range where we can comfortably play 10 NL, which is in between $150 to $200 and above. So yeah, didn't expect to have to drop down, but with the way I've been playing the past few days and the way I've been running, not much of a surprise. So as you can see, the past three sessions were all losing, and yesterday's session was the biggest loss of all at $60. So yeah, not the best sessions. Past few streams, actually, yeah, past few streams I have been losing. Which is not surprising, as I had kind of a win streak before I started streaming. Anyway, jumping into the 5 NL streets today, the target is to reach above 150 by the end of the session or more. Of course, it'd be great if we can reach $200 by the end of the stream, but I think we'll set the target at above 150. That's about winning 6 buy-ins at 5 cent, 2 cent 5 cent, which is alright. And as you can see, based on the Bankroll challenge prop bet on GG Poker, we started this Bankroll challenge prop bet when our balance was at $240. So from that point on, we have dipped 113. So yeah, and the cool thing about this Bankroll challenge prop bet is that it also counts in the promotions received. So $16 from the Thanks GG flip out, and hopefully we can also complete the bronze whale fish buffet, which might be kind of hard if we have to keep moving down stakes, but we still have another 20 days to go, so yeah, why not, right? Let's keep grinding. 2 cent 5 cent. Alright, let's just jump in. So at the 2 cent 5 cent street, I think it's a little bit different than 10 NL. So the sizings are more straightforward. There is not too much playability in terms of sizing. And I think people tend to play more straightforward here. I think 10 NL is the first stakes where people start to play a little more tricky and try to outplay people post flop and stuff like that. But on 5 NL streets, I think it's safe to say we can go a little more straightforward with our plays. And yeah, a lot more people doing crazy stuff like jamming, 3-bet jamming pre, at the 5NL streets. Ooh. Thanks to those early watchers who are tuning in. Do let me know in the chat if you notice anything about the stream, like if the music is too loud, or if you can't hear my voice, my mic is too soft. Feel free to type it in the chat. And yeah, feel free to interact with the chat freely. I'll try my best to answer all the questions, and I'll try my best to talk through every hand as well. If you watched last night's stream, you'd know that it kind of fizzled out halfway through as my energy level dropped, and due to running back and also how late it was getting. Hi RSTSX, thanks for the good lucks. Gonna need it if I'm gonna climb back up, right? You're gonna fold ace king, I think, with 1 to a straight and so many 2-pair combos. Of course, good thing about a hero call there, just because when someone's playing deep, they tend to be a little more bluffy as well, just because they have the capability to be bluffy, you know. If they're playing deep, they're not just playing straightforward poker most of the time. Now, holding 2 clubs here leads to me believing that he has a bit less bluffs on this board on the turn, so don't know if we can go for any more value on the river. Now this is a board that we can happily put it in after peeling pre ace queen off. So the reason why we called is because we felt like he would be 4-betting wide, which is true. Sadly he flopped 2 pair and we need some help. Give me some run good. King or 9 one time. All running diamonds. Now we just need king or 9. King or 9 one time, dealer. King or 9. King or 9. King or 9. King or 9. King that's not a king or 9. Unfortunate that that was just one of the boards that we would put it in with the double gutter and backdoor flush draw at the SPRs that we were at. One thing that I'm noticing also at these stakes is that people are 4-betting a lot more often than at the 10NL stakes. Not sure if it's just the people I'm running into or just generally how it is now. I don't remember there being so many 4 bets pre when I was playing 5NL in the past. So I'm going to try to go for a big bet here as we would with our bluffs, wrap in a queen to try and get an ace to fold. And hopefully he still calls with an ace. Alright. Yeah, I think we dong out with the straight, because he still has a lot of flush draws. And overpairs. When he calls that fast, could still have some flush draws, so I'm gonna check it to him, because I don't think we can get overpairs. I'm not sure if we can still get overpairs to call here. Not as likely that he has sets here, considering he 3-bet pre. Ten is not the best card because we now lose to hands like ace queen and ace king as well, so we're gonna fold. Probably could have went on a bluff there, but felt like he was holding. He could have been holding a lot of tens, and of course a lot of queens and kings as well. I feel like checking back top pair here. And queen is not too nice to see, but still gonna be calling. Still has a lot of pocket pairs in his range, and now we can go for small value bet with our ace. Here we're targeting hands with a club as well as two pairs. Yep, so I think in the past GG does lag quite a bit on Mac, but they've improved the software so that it's compatible with Mac now as well, and I think the improvements to a Mac also helped, like with the Max processing system, the new Apple Silicon chip. Yeah, so far I haven't had any problems, no lagging, everything's running smoothly, and yeah, hopefully my bankroll runs that smooth as well. Yeah, I guess I've always been using a Mac, and ever since I started playing GG I was on the old Mac as well, the first Apple Silicon chip Mac, and from ever since then it was running smoothly for me, so haven't experienced any problems yet. Yep, so at a 2-5, at a 2 cent 5 cent table we can't go 4.5 sizing. Oh, top set at the golden table, let's fucking go. Now how do we get value? They raise all their sets here, and unlikely they have any overpairs, so we can comfortably check and see if anyone bets, see what they do. No reason for us to raise just yet. Vulnerable to hands like 6-4 and all the straight draws, but I think we can just call for now. Now on a king, unlikely anyone has kings because they would probably jam it in or raise it up already. So what we can do now is go for a check raise all in on the turn and try and target some king X. So you're gonna go for a bigger sizing just because there's still some flush draws and straight draws that you can have, some combo draws like queen jack of clubs, queen jack of spades. Gonna tank for a while and call the all in. Hopefully bring another person in and we hold. Hold please. Oof, no king. I guess king was the best card for us. No king! And here, don't need to go too big. Yes, run twice. No king, please. No king, please. Nice! What a nice pickup there. Go for a little bit of a smaller sizing. Here, go for a raise just because I don't think he has many continues, and he has something. He could have had hands like 5-6, which we're not getting more value from. Could have a 9, which we'll chop with. Could have pocket 3s. Some 4s. So don't want to give 4s a chance to fold. Go for about half pot. Jacks, alright. Nice pickups here at the 5NL streets. Thanks to everyone that's tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the session. It's gonna be a short one. I say that all the time, but this time genuinely it's gonna be about a 2-hour plus session only, because I have dinner plans today. I'm not just staying home every day playing poker for the max pain. But yeah, an update for those that watched the previous streams as well is that our bankroll has dipped below 150, which is why we are now at the 2 cent, 5 cent streets, $5 buy-ins instead of 10NL. And we'll have to grind back up before we can move back to 10NL. I really didn't want to do this, but we have to stay disciplined, I think. Kind of set an example for the viewers, you know. Alright, Ace Jack suited against a small blind. I think offsuit I might fold, but holding the suited variety, I think we can go with a peel and see a flop. That's a problematic flop with no diamonds and an ace on the board. We are ahead of hands like kings and queens, but we are way behind hands like ace king and ace queen. Nothing much to do but call here and see if he shuts down with his kings and queens, which we'll check back and evaluate a river to see if we want to go for a value. Now when he checks back flop here, he has a bunch of ace kings and king queens, king jacks type hands. So when he checks turn as well, I think we can go for a big bet on the river, try and get him off of some pocket pairs. So we'll check this back, see a river and see if we can go for some value on the river. If he has hands like ace king, ace queens, we are losing to them anyway. But if he has a hand like kings and queens, he might go for something value on the river or shut down and we can go for a bet. When he goes that small, gonna be calling and hoping he has kings or queens. Sometimes he has, a lot of times he has ace kings and ace queens, sometimes he has worse aces than us. Kings, alright. So the reason why we check back the turn there is because if a king or queen rolls off on the river, we can comfortably fold, and on a blank, sometimes kings and queens go for a thin value bet, which you can happily call off. Now top two here, when he's being aggressive, nothing much to do other than just call. Not sure if we want to be raising. Actually on a 7 maybe we can, we have more 9-8s. And for value we have ace 10s, 10-7s, some pocket 7s. Yeah. Good luck us. We will be going with ace 10. Ace or 10 one time, please. Ace or 10 one time. That is not an ace or 10. Jesus. That was unfortunate because we are quite high up our range, and he was quite high up his range as well. But he has a lot of draws there and weaker two pairs that he might jam it in with, so unfortunate. Not too unhappy with the call there, especially when he jams that much into the pot. It's quite unlikely that he has top of range, but what you gonna do, you know? Top two pair against bottom set is pretty common, I think. Max pain in the 5NL streets. So we block King Jack here. He might go with a hand like Ace King for a raise, overpairs, King Queens, Queen Jacks. I think we have to fold here. Alright. Ooh! When he raises here, he has some deuces, some King X, some Jack 10s, and Broadway draws, so don't think there's much reason for us to raise. Jack 10 gets there. With 2 pair, we're not gonna fold just yet. Ooh!
Regardless where you're from, it's where you at. Like if people use a crutch as far as, they ain't got this or they ain't got that. That's everything else is material. As long as they got their physical form in their mind, whatever they want to happen can happen. When I express that truth. Bakim means sun god from the land of the burnt-faced people. Ra means sun god. Kim is another word for Egypt. It means the land of the burnt-faced people.
Question is how much we go for value here. 10-9. I think we can't go all too big. Here we pretty much have the nuts. Question is, most of the time we are chopping, so not much reason to raise. And on the river, what we can do is go for very small bet to kind of induce him to have some bluffs. And call worse. Because if we go too big, he's folding, and if we check, he probably checks back all of his weaker hands. Shh, we have aces. So good, sets. Now raise here, he has a bunch of king 10s, some 2 pairs, queen jacks, ace queens, ace jacks, some king jack of hearts type hands. Go for min raise here. I think still puts in hands like queen jack, ace queen, and ace jack. So that's yep, unfortunate. Wow, what a turn. What a turn for him. Here we can consider check-in as well, but I think go for a smaller 3-bet. Here we're calling because after he checks back the flop, more likely he has a king. He can still have hands like 7 sixes, as well as some straight draws like jack 10, queen 10s, queen jacks that we're ahead of. Yep, and ace queen. When he calls that fast, unlikely as jack, so just gonna check call on this river. Yep. So we peel one with the gut shot, and he checks back the turn. So we can go for a small bet just for him to fold some of his pocket pairs and his ace highs. Don't need to go too big, I don't think. Queen on the turn. Let's go. Ah, man. Oh, he calls with ace queen. Nice call, sir. Here he has a lot of kings, some aces still, and a whole bunch of sets, 2 pairs, top pairs. And if he has a hand like queens or jacks here, we're fucked. So I guess we just check back. King, queen. Yeah. Oh. So good at sets. This has the ace 10 there. So good at sets. Now to go for value, I think we go a little bit smaller. Alright, alright. Yeah. Question is, how much do we go for value, and will he raise his flushes if we bet small? Alright, question is, are we raising here again? We block kings, and he will have 3-bet kings pre as well, so I think we go for a jam here, and hope he calls worse, because I don't think he has kings. So we pretty much have the nuts. Alright, what a suck out. Nice answer. I'm so sorry for the suck out. Out of position, I think we can go for a smaller 4-bet here. About 10 more bigs for him to call. So we can have the betting lead post. And now that he decides to put it in, don't think we need to jam here. So we can call and see a flop with no ace. And fuck my life. Now when he checks back there, he has a lot of queens and jacks, as well as the some ace kings. So we're gonna check to him once again, see if he puts ace king in, and if he has queens or jacks going in anyway. Sevens, hold please, dealer. One time, I'm sorry. It's once or twice. Don't like running so many times. 7 of clubs is on his hand, we are safe. So the reason why we check twice here is because we want to give him opportunities to bluff ace king, and like he did smaller pocket pairs. If he has queens or jacks, he will be going in anyway. But I don't think queens or jacks would 5-bet, min 5-bet pre. So wasn't too worried. They either jam straight away, or they take their equity and they take their showdown value and call. So not as worried about hands like queens and kings there. Best viewers on that link. What do you mean? I'll check out that link in a while. Best viewers on cut.ly. Alright, maybe you can type in the chat what that link is about, or what the link contains, and I'll check it out later. So here I think we check back on the ace here, give him some opportunities to value bet worse. And on double flush draw, I think we go for a small step as we would with hands like kings and queens. So you can still comfortably call ace queen and ace jack type hands. Alright, we check our 2 pair here because the ace is better for him, so he will most likely be betting more often here with an ace. And now the question is, do we go for a raise? Not holding the ace of spades, he can have a lot of ace jack, ace 10, ace king of spades, sometimes he has ace queen. So gonna go for a small raise here, about 2.5x. Checking back on a king here, and then gonna go for a small bet on the turn. I think we can fold out king here because he can still value bet king queen and he has a ton of aces. He could be bluffing, but I don't feel like catching that. Here holding the backdoor flush draw, I don't think we need to go for a raise. Just because he has a lot of king queens as well. And on that turn, I think we can go for a check raise. Getting value from overpairs, some king queens, and of course some ace jacks and sets. So go for a little bit bigger sizing here because the flush draw is there and we don't hold any clubs. Don't want to make it too easy for him to call as well. Nice to get that bluff through. I'm gonna float here with ace queen. So good at sets! It's a size where he can still call all of his 2 overs, like ace king, ace queen, and flush draws. And go for a smaller bet on the river, just under half. Not too worried about queen 10, though likely. I think we go for a small size on the river again. And we can induce some bluffs from him. Queen jack, alright. Nice. Nice. Just bings the 4 on the river. Call in with a runner draw on the flop. I'm not sure if I should have continued on turn. Sorry, he had a gutter on the flop. And we're taking this spot here with our gut shot on a board that shouldn't be favoring him. Now when he calls that fast, he has some flush draws, some sevens, some jacks, some king x, and some queen 10, so we can go a little bit bigger on this blank of a turn. He can have hands like king queen of clubs, queen jack of clubs, king jack of clubs, some ace 10s, some ace x of diamonds. We can fold yet. Yep. Now holding the jack of diamonds, we block some diamond draws that they can jam the flop with, and on this turn I think, oh fuck me. On this turn I think we can think about putting it in, because we block jack 8. We can have a bunch of 2 pairs. We can have some flush draws as well, though we block them. I think we just call. If he has a hand like ace 10, we can comfortably fold on any ace on the river. I think we call, lock in the some flushes that you can have, and also block in the straights. And yep. Oh fuck. Yeah, when he donks the turn, you can have some backdoor flushes as well as a I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. Alright. Now you can have a whole bunch of ace king and kings here. You can still have jacks that decide to 4-bet pre, so no reason to bet here. Yep. So good, the sets. think here we can still go for a comfortable raise, targeting hands like ace queen, which might pay off a bigger bet here on a seemingly blank river. Trying to wrap some missed flush draws. I'm gonna peel one here with our backdoor flush draw and gut shot. So good at sets! Yep. Ooh, we just flop almost the nuts here. Getting raised, I think we just call here. And I think we go for all of it here. So unlikely has a 7, and we block 8-7. Most likely has a jack, which he should still pay. Damn it. Damn it. Ah. Alright, he chooses to call here. Gonna go for a small C bet. He might raise a lot of his weaker pocket pairs like queens and jacks, some 10s, sometimes 9s and 8s. Now we check back as we do with all our ace kings. And here we go for a sizing that we would with ace king as well. So he can call ace king for a chop in his eyes, and he might raise some weaker pocket pairs. So maybe we do about less than half. He might still call ace king or a7. Now on the king, most likely he's gonna go check check, go for a small bet, and if he has a king, good for him. Yeah, that's pretty fucked. He has some king X of spades. Getting 4-1. We still beat a lot of his 8x, some pocket pairs. Yeah. Get in. Get in. Not afraid to catch some bluffs. Of course, getting such a good price on that call. We flat ace queen suited here just because we still have some post flop playability and we don't want to get 4 bet. I'm gonna fold here with no diamond in my hand. For small step. We still win against hands like ace jack with a diamond. I think we go for a small bet here. Damn it. He raised. I'm gonna check back here. He still has some ace X's. And on this river, we can't really hero call when he goes that big. Now we gotta decide how to get the max. I think this can induce some raises. Ace King here, we flattered his 3-bet from the small. He has a lot of ace X's as well as small pocket pairs, so we're gonna float the flop here. A little weird that he snap checked the turn. I think on this board we can go for a raise because it's kind of better for my range as the caller of the cutoff. Of course, with the nut flush draw to go with it. So good at sets. Alright. Now what we can do here is raise again or call. I don't think there's much point in raising again. Pocket 8s and 9s. Now you have to thread a bit more lightly. You start checking back hands like 8s and 9s. Some 9-8s. And go for about a bit under half pot. Try and take it down here. Against hands like King Queen of Spades, some Jack 10s, Ace 9s, some pocket pairs. The thing is, do we give up here? Or do we pull the trigger? When he calls, he has a lot of 9x, some pocket pairs. He also has some flush draws and Jack 10s. Oh, we blocked too many of the hands that would fold. Yeah, we might have been able to go for a bluff, but it's pretty hard. Get him off an overpair. Top 2 pair here on an 8 on the turn. You can still go for about half pot value bet. You're gonna go a bit small, targeting hands like ace queen, ace jack, weaker aces as well as some queens and jacks. You're gonna go small for value. Alright. Here in position, I think we just call against a min raise. Queen 8, and he snap bets. He still has a bunch of ace king, some aces. Now we're hoping he has aces or ace king. Could still have a queen and like ace queen, but I don't think ace queen min 4 bets in that position. He could have pocket queens as well. I think we go for a small bet here, try and shove the river. Alright, nice takedown still. Here we go for about a third sizing, targeting hands like ace queen and some flush draws, although we block flush draws that he can have. After he 3-bets out the big, he can have still ace king, aces and kings, queens, etc. King queen here, I think I'm gonna fold. Flop in trips. Check it back. We go for a real small bet on the turn, and then yep, I guess it takes down most of the time. Nice, when we check back turn here, it induces a lot of bluffs on the river. Which was good that he found the bluff, because if not it makes me look real stupid every time I call and they just show a king. Unfortunate that we most probably have to fold here. He has a lot of overpairs containing a heart, overpair to the flop containing a heart. All the 9s through kings. Don't think he 4-bet jacks here. So that's aces, ace king, sometimes queens. No need to be betting against ace king. Maybe go for a small one. Against aces we were definitely gonna get it in anyway. And nothing much changed, so still gonna go for another barrel here. He could have some ace king of hearts. Let's go for a small one. I don't think he has hands like ace jack that would 4-bet free, so when he raises here could have some, as I said, heart flush draws. We have the king of spades, so just gonna go all in here, and I hope he doesn't have aces. At this price he's getting, he's still calling all of his backdoor flush draws and ace jacks. When he tanks that long, unlikely he has a hand like jacks or aces, so we feel pretty good about our hand. Here gonna be with bottom 2 pair, queen to a straight. When he bets the flop, I think we still call try pair board and give up here for sure. For this price, folding. Fuck my life. Hey, yeah. Here just gonna be denying equity against some ace highs. Don't want to be giving them free cards to draw to a pair. Hmm. For anyone just tuning in, welcome to my Bankroll challenge. We started at $200, and after a few bad sessions, we started the day at a bankroll of $120, which means we have moved down in stakes to the 5NL streets where we currently reside. And we move back up to 10NL once we reach a bankroll in the range of $150 to $200. Thanks for tuning in to watch me suffer. You're gonna be 3-betting a little bit on the bigger side because of the raise and a call. Yeah, I think we just call, and when we river the nuts, can go for a small bet to induce. I'm gonna be calling here, not sure what his triple barrels with, some overpairs, but also some flush draws that raised, I think, or just king 10, I guess. Oh, fuck my life. Alright, good luck. We have the nuts. Oh, he also has the nuts. He also has the nuts. He also has the nuts. Let's go small, try and target a hand like ace king, some ace highs to call. When he calls that fast, alright, we are gonna be 4 betting here when a recreational short stack 3 bets out of the button. I'm gonna go for a bigger size to induce, to isolate him and force him to jam pre. Don't think he can play post with that stack size. Ace 10, no ace dealer. We'll run it once. No ace, no 10. No cash out, cash outs for pussies. No ace, no 10. No ace, no 10, please. No ace, no 10. 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 I'm gonna be floating here. Was thinking of raising. I'm gonna go for a small raise here so we can bet. We take the betting lead on the river. Not too scared of hands like ace 7. Now we can go for a small bet on the river. Try to get called by hands like ace jack and some weaker 7s. Alright. We got caught by both those hands. I'm so good. You just gotta hit your hands and win. Just gotta get through him. And if he calls, the rest I'll most likely call it as well. Alright, now we get to play against some cap ranges. When he calls here, he has some middling pocket pairs, he has some ace highs, some suited connectors, which on this board we are still doing quite well against, so we go for another small bet for value on the turn. He calls that fast, he has some flush draws, some 8-7s, some pocket 5s, 6s and 7s, so we're just gonna check the river to him. Holding the 10 of clubs, we block hands like Jack 10 of clubs, 10 9 of clubs. That's pretty much it. You can have hands like 8-7. You can have hands like flush. Question is, so we beat hands like 8-7. We lose to all flushes. Still beat pocket 9s, pocket 6s. You could have 7s, of course. When you overbet jams here, I think we call. I think he has enough bluffs for us to call, and he looks like a regular player that is, of course, capable of bluffing more often than Rex. Yep. This finds the 6-5 no club bluff. Nice hand, sir. Nice hand, sir. What's up, guys? 500 big blind stack. 500 big blind stack. Can I get some 500 big blind stacks in the chat? Getting a little bit hyped alone in my room, talking to myself after hero calling on a pretty scary board. 500 big blind stack. Don't try to bluff me, I'll catch you. They call me the policeman because I'm always catching baddies. I'm gonna be peeling here with our gut shot and backdoor flush draw. Queen's a little better for our range, so I think we take the betting lead here, which we don't do often. When he does that chip shuffle thing, I think we're fucked. Holding the ace of clubs, you're gonna see bet there, and here on an ace, we're gonna bet small, just cause. Good morning from Fernando Poker. Already through halfway through the $200 challenge. Yes. And by halfway through, I don't mean we reached 5k. I mean we have went through half of the bankroll. Yeah, so we started the day at 120 in the bankroll, which is why we dropped back down to 5NL. And yeah, the number that you see here is a little bit inaccurate because we started this prop bet when we were at 240 in the bankroll, so you can kind of add 40 to it, and that's how much we are down on the $200 bankroll at the moment. But yeah, I've already went through almost half of my bankroll and had to move down stakes, and it's only my 4th stream. Although I have been playing for about a week already. We're gonna be continuing because we picked up a gut shot and he might call a lot of 3x, 5x on the flop, as well as some queen x and smaller pocket pairs that folded. So the queen and the 10, definitely better for our range. We have all the queens, all the 10s, all the ace queen, king queen. So as mentioned earlier, I will be ending the stream in a while. Relatively short session today compared to the previous Bankroll challenges that I've streamed due to time constraints. Where I'm from, it's currently 7 p.m, which means I'll be heading to dinner soon. And I'll try to stream again once more tonight, which would probably be my last stream in a while, as I will be busy the following week serving my nation in the military. And I'll probably be back streaming next weekend, so you can look forward to it. Alright, we turn a jack here, which is good for our hand. We now pick up a pair to go along with our open-ended straight draw. The bad thing is that we now lose to ace queen, and he has a lot of 2-pair holdings. So we are still ahead of hands like ace 10, queen 10, and pocket pairs. So we're gonna be calling. If I can give you some tips, yeah, sure. Fernando Poker, feel free to put some tips in the chat. I will be open to hearing your tips and feedback. If you have anything you want to say, I will be open to listen. Your VPIP, pre-flop raise, and 3-bet, which are stats I can see are way too low. I agree. Optimally, I would like to be playing more hands, but in my experience, when I play the GG Poker Streets, I did try to increase my VPIP and pre-flop raise percentage, but somehow it's just not my style. I think when I start to be more aggressive, I tend to lose more. So which is why I reverted back to my more passive style of playing, which kind of is working better for me at the moment. I'll try to make some small adjustments and see what I can do in the future. But yeah, playing a more aggressive style pre-flop just it's a little bit more difficult for me. But I guess I'll try. I do know that because people are tighter on the GG Poker streets, it is more profitable to play a more aggressive style, more redlining and playing more hands. I guess I'll start by trying to play more in position, maybe more hands from cutoff and button. And yeah, we'll see. Okay, here we're now ahead of hands like ace queen. We now check. Yeah, that was unfortunate. There's a lot of ace X here that would call our 3-bet pre. And when he goes that big here, he's saying he has either jacks or ace jack. Not many bluffs that would call the flop. Sometimes he has queens. Don't think it's worth calling there when he's so polarized. Don't think he has enough bluffs, only like 6 combos of queens. All the ace jacks, all the aces. I don't think they're bluffing enough at this stakes. I'm a NL 100 winning player. I already played those small stakes at GG. I'm not talking about aggressive or red line. So what you're suggesting is just increasing the percentage, not about bluffing more or winning without showdown. I get what you mean. I guess I can try to, play more hands. So here he has some 6-5s. Don't think he goes this big with just a king. So it's some sets like deuces, some 6-5s, and some missed flush draws. Not holding a spade in our hand is good for us. Alright. I can tell you 100% it's not possible to beat the game playing that small of a VPIP pre-flop raise 3-bet percentage, because hold on, because you won't play enough hands to beat the amount you will lose at the big blinds. Of course at NL 2 to 10 anything can work, but higher than this you will not be able to beat for sure. I definitely agree. If I'm gonna be playing at the higher stakes, I'll push the small edges more. At the current stakes, I do believe that a small VPIP can still work. Depending on how comfortable you are with your playing style, I think, because players can still go all in much weirder spots. You can still pick up a lot of big blinds playing a tighter range. Here gonna be checking. I don't think there's any reason to bet. $24 VPIP, 18 pre-flop raise and 8% 3-bet minimum, but still very low now. Yeah, here we're just gonna check. Now to play like 32, 28, 12 is way too hard as well, profitable but way too hard. I'm not telling you to do that. Easiest thing you can do is just to raise more from the cutoff button and small blind and 3-bet a little bit more. This will already increase drastically. Okay, I'll try, and we'll see how it goes for the rest of the Bankroll challenge. Cut off button, small blind. Alright. Thanks for the tips, Fernando. We're gonna be peeling with our gut shot. Easiest thing you can do is just to raise more. Yep, thanks for the advice. I will take it into consideration and I'll try to apply it on the 5NL streets. Alright. So 3-bet 8s here. I'm just gonna keep telling myself, okay, we're gonna 3-bet and think of Fernando Poker. Now here, we can still get some calls from hands like Ace Queen, I think. Some worse pocket pairs, so go for third pot. Not trying to get him to fold off kings, so I'm gonna go for a 4-bet here because we are both quite deep. think king 9 suited will just call out of the button. I don't think he has enough bluffs here. I don't think ace queen would barrel all 3 streets as well. When he checks here, he has a lot of queens as well as ace queen, some jacks and tens. No reason for us to bet yet, so it's gonna check and see a turn, which might induce him to go for some steps with hands like jacks and tens, which we won't be raising. He could still have aces, 3 combos of that. So good at sets! Ayah! What do we do now? So he still has all the queens. So good at quads! Still have all the queens. Still has all the aces. Hiya. So I'm gonna go a size that a king can still call. Now that was a big one. About a bit over 100 big blinds, I think. Now we jam here. We are getting him to fold off hands like ace king with no spades. Don't think we're gonna get him to fold any overpairs here. Sometimes ace queen. Nice! Flop the nuts! Go for a raise here on the turn. I'm gonna go big on the river for value. Ay! Bet big when you have a big hand. Trademark Charlie Carell. Now we will go for a bet on this turn, turning the nut flush draw with our top pair. Just targeting hands like worse flush draws, as well as some ace x with no diamond. Wrap in a hand like king queen, king 10, some weaker ace x's with diamonds that they might think they are ahead of. And when the flush draw misses, I think we can still comfortably go for a value bet here. You can call a lot of worse ace x and some pocket pairs thinking that we missed our flush draw. So go for about a bit under half, I think. Maybe go for 33. AK. I don't think we need to raise on this flush draw. We block a lot of the hands that he can't. We unblock a lot of the hands that he can have that might just be barreling and can't continue. River in trips. Now I think we go for a min raise because he can still call a lot of pocket pairs. Now a 10 might hero call. So go for almost a min raise here. Holding the ace of diamonds. I think we're gonna check here. Go for a check call. Check once more. Alright. Now I pick up an open-ended straight draw to go with our pair and flush draw. Gonna go for about half pot. Now you want to check so that he can still have bluffs like ace queen, ace jack, and because if we bet we are getting all those hands to fold and just getting a king to call, he can still have some 8 9s, 10 9s, some jack 10s turn into a bluff, as well as ace queen of clubs, etc. Or just has king queen, that's fine as well. Ace of clubs is quite a bad turn for us, I would say. No need for us to continue. I'm gonna go for a raise here when donked into. When the flush draw hits, gonna check back. Go for about half on the river. Alright. Ah fuck, I wasn't paying attention and I accidentally donked out there. I'm probably gonna fold this turn, not much that we can get him off on this board. Now actually having some ideas of bluffing the river, but when he checks back turn, he's probably gonna call any on river, right? I guess if we go for an overbet, we can get him off hands like ace king, king queen. Just repping ace. Nah, not gonna go for it. Jack 10 is a hand that we could have bluffed him off of, I guess, if we had the balls to pull the trigger. But we didn't, because we're a little pussy boy. Gonna be raising here, holding all of the 8-9s. Jack 10s. 7s in our range. The 6 is a better card for us, so we're gonna continue. Here we are getting a price that we can continue with the 7-8 suited, and now gonna go for a big bet on the river, targeting a hand like ace jack. Here gonna continue for 15 more against a 4 bet and folding most flops like that. Alright, looks like we'll be ending the stream in a few hands. Extended for as long as I could hold already. Maybe let's do a few more good hands, yeah? Go for a min raise on the turn. And then overbet on the river when the flush draw breaks. Try and get caught by hands like 2 pair. or just a king. Alright, with queens here, just 3-betting under the gun. We'll be flatting and folding on a lot of boards. That is one that we can comfortably fold on. Nice. Alright, no check. No check. Nice. Nice one to pick up before we end the session here. Alright, so let's take a look at the results. Looks like it's been a decent session at 5NL. Alright, so we started the day at 120 in the bankroll. Pull up the calculator here. Alright, 120.59. And we are left with 93.84, which means we bought in for a total of $26.75 today. So if we take our current balance, 93.84, let's see how we did today. 153, 6. That's a profit of, so we cashed out 59.52. So we profited $30 today, which is pretty good, I would say. So we played for a total of 2.5 hours, 4 tables. So we profited $32, which is about 600 big blinds. Yeah, 600 big blinds. So about 6 binds at 6.5 binds at 2 cent, 5 cent, which is really good. Why didn't we do this at the 10NL streets? I don't know. But yeah, not gonna complain. Bankroll is now at $153.36. We'll think about whether we wanna move back up into the 10NL streets. I don't think so. I think we're gonna play the 5NL streets up to $200 in the bankroll, and then we will move up to 10NL. But yeah, thanks to all those that tuned in to watch me on my journey to growing the bankroll at and yeah, see you in the next one. Oh, just a quick note. Our total profits now is negative 46.64. Played a total of 35 hours and 20 sessions. 19 sessions at 10NL, and recently this session at 5NL is our first session at 5NL. So first session at 5NL profitable at 600 big blinds, which puts our total profit per hour at negative $1.33. Alright, see you in the next one. Goodbye.